Hello viewers, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the calculations of minimum and maximum income tax that may be payable by the recipients of CERB and CRB in their 2020 personal income tax returns. You need to keep in mind that if you received any payment against CERB or CRB during 2020, you would receive a T4A slip from the CRA, and you are required to report this income as other income on line 13000 of your personal income tax return 2020. To keep the calculation simple and understandable, all calculations shown in this video are based on the following assumptions. 1. The recipient received all 7 monthly payments of CERB and all 7 fortnightly payments of CRB. Although the 7th payment of CRB covers period up to January 2, 2021, the 2 days CRB support of 2021 is included in 2020 income tax return to avoid spurious accuracy. 2. There are 2 categories of recipients. One, who did not earn income from any other source during 2020. And second category includes those who earn income from employment or self-employment to the extent of $1,000 during each CERB payment period, because the maximum allowed monthly income was set at $1,000 to remain eligible for CERB, and $1,500 during each CRB payment period. The maximum allowed is $38,000 for 12 months period during CRB payments period, and with $1,500 you cannot earn more than $36,000 during 12 months period. Anyway, the third assumption is the personal income tax calculations are made for recipient who is an individual without a spouse. It is just to make the calculation simple. 4. The recipient has not incurred any medical expenses or paid professional dues, etc. that may reduce the personal income tax liability. 5. The provincial income tax rates used in the calculations are for the province of Ontario, as we know that in Canada, various provinces have their own provincial tax rates. So just to keep the discussion simple, we'll focus on Ontario, that is the largest province in terms of number of tax filers. Now in the first scenario, we assume that you are a person who received all 7 monthly payments of CERB and 7 fortnightly payments of CRB during 2020. In this case, your income tax calculations may look like this. Your gross income, will assume that for federal tax it is $21,000. You understand that this $21,000 is basically the sum total of $14,000 of 7 CERB payments and $7,000 of 7 CRB payments that everybody must have received during the year 2020. And the same figure is put under Ontario tax column because you have to pay Ontario tax also on this amount. Then you need to deduct basic personal amount, that is for year 2020 is $13,229 for federal tax purposes, and it's $10,783 for provincial tax purposes or Ontario tax. In this case, the taxable income for federal tax would come to $7,771, while for Ontario tax this would be $10,217. Now we know that for the first slab, because most of this income falls within the first slab, the federal rate is 15% and the Ontario tax rate is 5.05%. So the federal tax would come to $1,166, while the Ontario tax would come to $516. If you add up the two figures, in the total column, you'll see a figure of $1,682. This is the total tax that you have to pay. But since in case of CRB, there was a 10% deduction of tax at source, so we're going to deduct it. That comes to $700 deduction. And now the net payable income tax would be $982 for an individual who only received CERB and CRB payment and did not earn any additional income from employment or self-employment. Now, there could be another scenario. Suppose you are a person who received all 7 monthly payments of CERB and 7 fortnightly payments of CRB during 2020. But at the same time, you also earn $1,000 per month during CERB payment period, the maximum threshold that you could earn, and $1,500 per half month during CRB payment, as I explained earlier. then your income tax calculations may look like this. Again, we have the three columns: the federal tax, the Ontario tax, and the total column. Gross income in this case would be $38,500. What we have done is we have simply added income of $7,000 that you have earned while receiving CERB and additional amount of $10,500 that you earn at the rate of $1,500 per month while receiving CRB. Now you need to deduct the basic personal amount. It's the same amount, $13,229 for federal taxes and $10,783 for the Ontario taxes. There's one additional deduction that we normally make while determining the federal non-refundable tax credit. This is called Canada Employment Amount, and the maximum amount in this case is $1,245. Now, taxable income under the federal tax would fall to $24,026, while in case of Ontario tax it would be $27,717. Now, since we know their tax rates are 15% for this slab at the federal level and 5.05% for Ontario tax, so your federal tax would come to $3,604, while the Ontario tax would come to $1,400. If you add up these two figures in the last column, totals column, you'll see a figure of 5,004. This is the total income tax that has been calculated based on your CERB income, CRB income, and your additional income from employment or self-employment at the rate of $1,000 and $1,500 as the case may be. Now you need to deduct CRB tax deduction at source, as I explained earlier. That was deducted at the rate of 10% when you receive your CRB payment. Instead of $1,000, everybody was paid $900. So this comes to $700. Now you need to add 50% of income above $38,000. What is this? If you remember, under the CRB rules, anyone who has earned more than $38,000 of income is required to pay 50% of income that is above $38,000. So in this case, since the income, gross income is $38,500, so this $500 is more than $38,000. So you need to pay back 50% of $500. That comes to $250. Now net payable income tax would be $4,554. So based on these calculations, it is likely that most of the CERB and CRB recipients whose circumstances fall within the assumptions made in this video, they have to make income tax payment of any amount falling between $900 and $4,500 in each individual case. I hope you enjoyed this video. For future updates, you may like to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notification alerts. Thank you for watching.